What's up, my Randy guy? Ignore the OBS screen because I'm doing display capture. But it's been 20 days since I've made any videos. I'm sorry, my health was really bad, and I think some other things came up on other issues. But we're doing all the social links. I've completed reload, platinum it, all the social links and linked episodes. Seen the girls friend zone route and the love route. Haven't seen I haven't seen all the Christmas dates, but I have them saved. I should get to it. I maybe have seen all the fireworks festival, maybe not one. And also I have have not seen the harem route. But I think I've done all the social link, and I'm also adding linked episodes in these. As you can see, Junpei, Akiko, Koromaru, Ken, and Shinji. Even though I want to say this is more so a 30th linked episode rather than a Shinji linked episode. But you guys know the drill. So let's just start. Number 25, Maya. Here's the thing with Maya's social link. I can understand like her venting, and a lot of people go online and vent, and venting is a part of life when you're going through something. So I can feel it. It's relatable. I know there's some people who find it weird. She's a pedo, which makes sense. Here's the thing. My main issue with it, and by the way, I'm gonna be more biased because voices now include, like, all of these have voices and some of them are really good, so I'm gonna have some biases on that based on the like English dub voice acting. But that's not because Maya sucked, because obviously hers does not have a voice acting. It's understandable. Here's the thing with Maya. I just Her social link is too boring for me. It's just constantly her venting, and then at the end she's like, oh wait, I was wrong, thank you. It's like, yeah, that's her old social link. And it doesn't help because her social link is on Sunday. So it feels more dragged out. You're fine, Akinari, don't worry. You're in a much higher place, really high. But like, literally and in this as well. But but here's the thing with my hers is just too boring for me. I'm sorry. This is one of those social link videos. Let's go to number 24. Pharaohs or Ryoji. Here's my problem with Pharaohs. Oh wait, 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 wait. Where? Oh yeah, let me just put this guy above because he has a linked episode. Dang it. Treating them separately. I know I shouldn't, but you know. Okay, so let's talk about Faros. His social link is story based, so there's no issue of him. There's one benefit: he does not have an issue of time. And the thing is, his social link is just him telling you what the fall will come and just asking you questions, which great character development for him. My main issue with him is one, his social link ends at 9. I think in PS2 it ends at 7 or 8. His social link ends at 9. And here's the thing. His social link is just some like story driven arc. There's nothing more to it. So it's not that it's bad, it's just these two social links, you're boring, yours is just there. Okay, now for the real deal. Keisuke Hiraga. Here's the thing. First of all, I should actually. I know I'm a terrible YouTuber. Let me just do this because I just added Ryoji. I think I have a specific of where I add Ryoji actually. 24. Yeah, here we go. Okay, Keisuke Hiraga. I love Keisuke's voice actor. I love Keisuke's character. No issues in that. The thing that I don't like, either he's cursed, if you want a meme, or this guy has too much plot device on his hand. Okay, when Makoto got hit with the box, it's understandable. He was like, I'm lazy, so I put it there. But like, dude, wherever he goes, even in Kyoto, wherever he goes, this guy is getting like somebody sick. People like apathy syndrome. Like, Nyx is not dead. This guy is dead. What the hell? Wherever he goes, people are getting sick. People are getting like down and stuff, and it's like, what the heck? But like, jokes aside, his is just like a plot device. I just feel like Ego was in the room and he's like, well, Makoto, it looks like you are unable to fix this fella. Let me give you my hand. Like, instead of persona fusing, he's doing that stuff. His social link is too plot driven. I'm sorry. Next, we got a old couple, Bunkichi and Mitsuko. Finally, I have remembered her name instead of calling him Mutatsu. Like, where is he? Old monk. But their social link is good. It's emotional to an extent. It's just there. It's not really good. It's not bad. It's just decent. Their social link is just. I like their social link. It's honestly from starting here. I like all social links. I like yours voice acting and character. It's just your social link sucks, dude. But these two characters, their social link is really good. I like the fact that Makoto is like their grandson, and in the end, in the epilogue, they do call him like Bunkichi's like, "What are grandsons for?" Like stuff like that. So I actually like their social link. I actually do like that you just hang out with them. They talk about and they're like doing petition, and at the end they're like, "Oh, we can't, you know, let new students derive of their education just because we're being selfish." And them being old and like because old people usually here's the thing, it's not their fault. I'd say it's not their fault, but old people usually when they've lived so long they just say, oh, like even if they're at fault they'd be like, we're too old to care. So I do like the premise. I'm sorry, 22 Yuko fans. I know honestly after doing her social link I think she's best girl Mitsuru, but carry on. Yuko social link, another social link where it's good, it's decent, it's not great, it's not bad. Her social link is you helping train kids. Here's the thing, when there's a social link where just this one storyline reviving in 2 to 3 ranks, that's where my problem lies. Like her social link 2 3 ranks are just let's help the kids. Yours are like the persimmon tree. It just feels kind of slow to me, in my opinion. Yuko's honestly okay. Out of all the girls, where's she? Yours, Yukari's, and yours friend zone route, I would say is kind of sad. And honestly speaking, yours, and yours, like these four, their friend zone route is honestly not bad. Like I would say in some regards their friend zone route is better than their love route. Just saying. They do like especially Chihiro's. Hers is really good because you see that even though Makoto declined her, she's still like going strong, which is a good thing because she appears in P4. Spoilers, I won't spoil how. Oh yeah, okay. You know what? You go save her from a dungeon, yeah, and then she awakens a persona. She like has Maggie Dolan and Armageddon and stuff like that. Yeah, sure. But let's go to Yuko. Um, Yuko's social link. It's one of those. It's like it's not great. It's not bad. It's just decent. I do like her character development though. I do like that she's trying to find. She found like her calling. She found her future, like becoming an instructor and going for that. I also do like the in the epilogue. If you date her, she just goes, "I can't. You know, I have to study and like be like, head to head with you, or shoulder to shoulder with you. Like you become equally proud of you. You know the drill. I'm. It's hard for me to explain. Oh yeah, the coffee's coming. The coffee I still have. Give me a moment." You'll see that a lot, so I'm gonna be like Akinari. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Okay, let's go with this guy, Hidetoshi. The person that everybody hates, but I think his social link is really good. Okay, let's go with Hidetoshi. His character sucks, in a sense that he's a terrible person at the start. He's an emperor, so he's like a dictator type character, right? I do like. This is now an example of how this social link is separate from this. Hidetoshi social link has the same story going on for multiple ranks. However, they're like different. There's one where he's like fighting with his club members, student council members, and then there are ones where he's fighting outside with someone gets punched. Boom. Oh my god, that hurt. Then there's one where you sit down with him. Hey, he tells you his backstory, and then there's one when you're outside and he's like, the main Makoto Yuki isn't the one you should write the name on the list. He is a goody two shoes. I'm sorry, I can't do. My brain is not working. It's been long. But I like that his social link goes, like his character development. You can see his social link goes out of the way to actually like tell that okay, he's growing as a person. Just saying, like I really like that, and it's also like in different like segments where it's like it makes sense. Hers is just training the kids, persimmon tree, plot armor, its story, pedophilia. I mean that it's just boring. But yours, I like Hidetoshi is a character you start to hate, but at the end you respect, especially in the epilogue where he makes a really good. Uh, he says something really good that I agree with. Education, and he didn't just say, "Oh, education, books." He just goes mind and everything. Like, education isn't just about books. Okay, Kazushi, come on out there. Okay. This is one that there's gonna be two in this that I feel like are controversial because I've seen the community. This and there's someone else. I feel like a lot of people have already kind of noticed that that one social link is not at the end. But let's talk about Kazushi. Kazushi's social link is again similar to Hidetoshi, where it's like different chunks of segments. But I just like the fact that this guy is more so resolve. Is more like Kazushi's voice actor is really good, but this guy's resolve I really like, and the fact that it's not one of those things. So here's the thing: there's thing in the Persona universe. This I would like to call everybody is like dependent on the MC. You know that situation, right? And honestly, you are, you two are, you are, you definitely are, right? You're less though you're like a curse, man. Even the your curse really hit the MC as well. Like Orpheus Telos is not doing anything to you, but I like the fact that his social link is like his teammates found out, they're helping him out, and you become such a best friends with him that he first discusses things with you, then tells the whole teammates. That's something I really like. Like he goes out of his way. He goes to like rehab, gets fixed. He has like a nephew thing going on, but he's like, hey. At the end, he's like, dude, I'm selfish, and he also understands the fact that if I don't do it, then my nephew, what would he do? Like if I'm not going for rehab. Okay. Now, oh yeah, this is gonna be controversial as well because he's really high up. Kenji. Okay, here's the thing with Kenji. If you play the PS2 P3, I can understand him being really low. But this is where my bias comes. His voice actor has done a really good job portraying this character. I am sorry. And I like the fact, here's the thing, the Magician Arcana, say what you will. Sorry, Junpei. They're like the actual good friends for the main character. But in P3's case, I would say Yukari and Sanada is more better friends for Makoto than you were. I'm sorry, Junpei. But here's the thing with Kenji. I really like the dynamic between him and Makoto. His social link is just fun. It's weird. Him going for a teacher, but it's one of those like this is where I'm gonna keep it now. It's one of those high school Disney Channel storylines where it's like, I like this teacher and going out of a way for going for them, and he's a high schooler, so he's like, I'm sorry, high schoolers, I'm gonna say this, but he's dumb. Don't mind me. I've been one too. I was dumb too. Still am. But I like the fact that his whole dynamic with Makoto, his friends did like sitting down, and his at the end he's like, are we like says something cheesy, and Makoto has the option, are we still talking about love? I'm talking about the heart, dude. Don't you feel it? Like that is something I really like. By the way, I'm looking down because I've listed the socially. Now, I hate this guy, but I gotta give him up. Tanaka, Devil Arcana. Out of all the characters, I hate him so much. But I've said this multiple times. When you hate a character, that doesn't mean he's bad. That means he has done his role. If the character is supposed to be hated, boom, they've done his role. The thing is with this guy, he gives you advice, questionable advice, but they're actually genuine advice. I really like the fact that at the end he did donate and was being a bit selfless because of Makoto. He sucks. The only bad thing about his social link is they're just sitting around doing one thing. He's just talking with you. He shares you with his backstory. Indirectly, you can tell that this guy had nothing in the past. But at the same time, I feel like the social links above him are just better now. Oh my god, I just saw the list. People are gonna get so mad at this. because he's too high up. Because I've seen people's list, they put him so down. Okay, this is where I gotta wear my, like, I gotta be ready. Nozumi Suimetsu, the Moon Arcana. Not to be confused by the Moon Arcana Shinjiro Agaki, which is amazing. Sorry about that. But Nozumi Suimetsu. It's time for me to defend this guy. Now, in the PS... one thing... Wait, before I start, one thing I gotta say. I've noticed that they didn't do this in Reload, but in the PS2 route, they didn't talk about his cult. They indirectly show it. They don't directly mention it. Even though, like, when January starts, they do mention cults, which is weird. In Reload, they do mention it once, if I'm correct. Here's the thing with Nozumi. Why I like his social link. His social link has the same issue, just... No, it isn't. You go to different restaurants, but it's the same issue as these guys' social link, where it's just the same thing happening. I hit my mic, sorry about that. The thing that I like about a social link is that he has this inferiority complex, where he's like, I can never be better than my brother. And in that, he starts scamming people, which is a terrible thing. But he doesn't know he's scamming people. He actually believes in this faith, in this cult, which I really like. I like that, like, he's really, like, he can be, like, easily manipulated, but he's also, like, someone who wants to, like, better himself. Like, you literally, like, I like his social link is because it's one of those things where I feel sad for the dude. Like, the dude sucks as a person, but he is willing to improve if you tell him this is wrong, this is right. You tell him, dude, you are you. There's nobody else like you. And he's like, really? Oh my, Makoto-kun, that is so good. Wait, why did I mention Ken's voice? His voice was different, but people are gonna get mad at this. But come on, I'm sorry. I'm a Nozumi fan. I'm gonna, like, stand out with Nozumi shirt and be like, Nozumi's the best. No, he isn't. He's not. Oh my, he's not amazing socially. Just he's at 17. Come on. I know there are people who will say he should be high. Hidetoshi should be higher than him. Like, everybody should be higher than not. If you say Keisuke and these three, I'm sorry. If you say these, sure, whatever. I don't care. But yeah, let's go. Now we're gonna go with Shadow Fuka Yamagishi. Okay. Her social link, again, it's in the range of these characters. It's really good. I really like that she's... Actually, no. I'm sorry. I misspoke. No. Yours is better than these. Yeah, no, I misspoke. Because I'm getting to it. Her social... Now, this is where how I would say is the examples of how you do good social links. Her social link character development is 2. Her, like, first, she wants to help people out, learn cooking. Boom, that's done. She has a second character development. She goes to the bookstore. She can't go to bookstores because somebody took a pic and said, oh, she's stealing because of her bullying. They added 2 really good character arcs, which one of them is new, though it makes sense because she wants to help the team. The other one is something that makes sense because before, like, her joining the team, what was happening with her? She was getting bullied. So I really liked her dynamic into it. Like, this is how you do good social links. If you just add one storyline and then drag it on, that's not gonna work. Sure, you can add some, like, variety to it, add some scenes and have it more interesting. This is where... These are 10 events. 10 ranks. I mean, if you're golden and, I guess, royal are 15, but with some characters. But these are, like, 10 events. These shouldn't be, like, one storyline just going to the... Like, unless you're Akinari... Busy. Unless you're Mutatsu, unless you're Hayase, where your characters, like, you as a character are, like, running this really well, I don't see a reason at all. Like, I don't see a reason your storyline should be... Like, I love these characters, but these characters can't carry their social link. It's the event. Fuka can. Fuka, because she's part of the story. You can, because you're part of the story. You're a really good character. 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 But then some of these, it's just, yeah. But that's with Fuka. I really like her additions. Now we are adding the first linked episode. He's probably the weakest linked episode because I put him here, right? Yeah, because I know where I want to put Ryoji. Akiko Sanada. Here we go. These are those storylines. This isn't like we are sitting him down watching TV or cooking with him. These are the actual storyline. I like that they added more depth into these. In the PS2 era, his whole Miki situation, his whole foster parents adopt orphanage situation was never really fleshed out. But I do like that they added the linked episode and added that as a storyline, as opposed to something else. I don't know. But the thing is, I really like that they added like a whole his character art. Like, here's the thing. I know people. Sanada's voice actor, Alejandro Sam. Like I said this before. I don't know if you guys have the same opinion now as well. But his voice actor did a really good job. Here's the thing now. After playing the game, I do like that he's this guy and you are both socially inadequate. But I do like them adding him trying to join the police and stuff. Like they're like foreshadowing stuff that's already been happening. Like I think if you go to P5 TV, I think he does join the police. But I do like the fact that he's joining the police. Like thinking about his future, like where he can like also help people, and it's just a fun little like thing. And he's trying to be the big bro of C's, like making pancakes like for everyone, sitting down talking with Makoto about his issues and be like, hey man, come on, I should be the senpai, you shouldn't be helping me like that. Like I like his dynamic, and this just makes me more like happy that he's more close to Makoto than this guy who's like, dude, you're better than me, why? Like then this guy oh my god, that voice actually made me cough. Let's go. Yucatan. You know what? Let's just do fast. It's Junpei, right? Yeah, it's Junpei. Okay, let's go, Yucatan. Sorry, Yucatan, you're behind Junpei. Okay, here we go. Let's go. First, let's talk about Yukari, then talk about Junpei. I'm adding, spoiler alert, I'm adding the Shidori situation on January 21st. Yeah. Okay, let's just talk about Yukari. Okay. First of all, I do like that her social link. It's kind of annoying that her social link starts really late, and then you actually have to start it with Max Charm to actually do the fireworks festival, unless you're locked out of it, because vacations just start like this. I do like her situation where she wants to like her mother dynamic, where she actually wants to improve herself, and she goes, well, my advice is not to run away from things, and now I'm trying to run away from things, which is terrible. So I do like that her advice, she takes her advice to heart as well, as opposed to like going, oh, if I say this, that doesn't mean I have to go for it. Like I like that dynamic where she goes, I have to take like advice as well. And I also like the fact that, here's the thing, you can reverse her social link. If you do it and you have that belief, screw you. But you can reverse her social link by calling her like your girl if you help her. I also like the fact that she's like fighting with her emotions. It's kind of real. She's fighting with her emotions, but at the same time, she's not letting them control her. She's like, you save her, she gets mad, but she's like, I'm sorry. That was uncalled for. You meet her at the roof and she's like, I'm sorry. That was uncalled for. You help her with her situation. She does get mad, but then she's like, "I'm sorry, that was uncalled for." I know you don't in real life. You don't like a lot of people saying sorry, but I really like the fact that you can see that she's fighting with her emotions. Now this guy, Ace Detective, stupid Ace Defective. Okay, all jokes aside, I do like Junpei. This is the reason I love his linked episode. Is the same reason I love Sanada's. In the PS2 version, it's so weird. He never talks about his baseball thing, only with Shidori. It's weird. Because I can understand he loves Shidori, but here's the thing. You look at Junpei's character, Like he should at least tell it to Makoto. But the one thing that I think his is way above is he just goes, which makes sense for his character. The other thing I don't like, he does not tell about his father situation though. But the thing that I like is, uh, he feels pain and regret. He goes, Shidori asked me what I'll be in 2 years, and I just joked about it. And then he goes, yeah, I shouldn't joke about things like that, dude. I gotta think what I want to be. Like he goes back to basketball. He's like, okay, I'm gonna do this now. I just, he's Junpei is just that guy. So let's just fast forward. Okay, yeah, I know. Wait, why do I? Oh yeah, I know why. Okay, let's go. Where are you? Where is he? Where is he? Yeah, you. Okay, let's just go. Okay. Hayase in Bebe. Andre Lauren Frox, I think that's what his name is. I'm sorry if I butchered it. But let's first talk about Hayase. This is where my bias comes in. I really like his voice actor. But all things aside, this is one of those social links where I do feel sad, but I've seen people go through this, and this is not my personal experience, but I've seen this happen with other like real life people, where they have to quit their school, they have to quit something they like and go get a job. I've seen this a lot near me. That's why I think I have some more bias towards it, because it's just sad. I've seen like friends whose father died and her mother can't do job because of some illness or issues, or like taking care of the home because they have like multiple kids. So I look at Hayase and it just feels right. I've seen all, like, I know a friend whose father died, so he had to like quit school and like get it, like go to the army or and stuff like that, or like they had land and stuff like that. I've seen that, or like leave the town and go back to the village, leave the city. So I've seen that stuff. So it, like, looking at Hayase, I feel pretty sad on this part where I go, this guy really needs, and like when you're like, this guy really needs a hug. But when you like meet with when you like, sorry, it's kind of get, sorry, okay, emotions out. But when he talks on the phone with Makoto and he like screams like, I'm useless, worthless, that hits really hard, because I've seen people go through this phase. I want to like actually do this. Yeah, I actually do. Again, a bias comes on. I'm sorry. I want to be as fair as possible, but this, when I talked about it, I actually did feel the pain. Let's just talk about Bebe. I her aunt's death actually does hurt, but okay, wait, let me. Yeah, her aunt's death actually does hurt. But the one thing I want to put Bebe high is, now this is one of those characters where I feel like he's a character that I want to have as a real friend. He's like he's like trustworthy, honest, loyal, and he actually like is really fun to hang out with. Like, if I have a friend that's just like Bebe and he's just like cheerful as he is, shares his problems, and as fun as he is, I actually do want him as a friend. I do like that his social link is like more like you're in the club and you're having fun and knitting and you're giving him advice and like talking. Also, I like one thing is he asks, how do you say goodbye in Japanese, and what you select, and when he goes away he says those words. It's sad. It's pretty sad. They didn't have to go that hard with Bebe. Now who's next? I think, yeah, I knew it. It's everybody's favorite. It's everybody's favorite. It's everybody's favorite. The reason people play Persona 3, not really, but yeah, Chihiro Fushimi. First of all, her voice actor is really good. Second of all, if she's lower, stop being waifu material. Stop being like waifu-esque. I don't know, but Chihiro, I really. This is also another social link that I like. Is first she's trying. Her social link has two storylines as well. First, she's trying to get better at like talking with people, so she starts talking with Makoto, and she's like, okay, getting better and better. But as soon as she gets some self-confidence, a situation arises where she's considered to be at blame, and it hurts when they say, oh, she does not have a father, so it makes sense that she do that. That hurts as well, because I've kind of seen that as well. But this, I haven't seen it that much I've seen this Hayase situation more. But I really like that she, at the end, she just goes, "Yeah, no, screw this. You're not having Makoto, Mitsuru. I'm having Makoto." Like goes to the Takanozuka teacher and he's like, "Hey, yo, listen, man. What the hell is wrong with you, buddy? I gave you the money, man. Where's the money?" Yeah, I am sorry. She's like the mafia on Takanozuka. And Takanozuka like, whoa, lady, I have the money, of the money. What is wrong with me? But yeah, sure, whatever. I really like her character development in that regards. I also like the fact that when you reject her, and you, like her 10 rank is actually pretty fun. She like gets even better, and she's like, "Oh, don't worry about me, senpai. I can do this." And you actually, it's actually pretty good. I like your character development a lot. Now let's talk about Maiko. This is the type of social link I don't like, but I can respect people who like it. So that's why she's really high. Her social link is, the thing is, I'll tell you why I don't like. Her social link is her like going through like a parents' divorce and a child. Like two parents are getting divorced, the child gets in trouble because now the child have these emotions where she or he does not understand why they're getting divorced. Is it because of me and stuff? Here's the thing, I've seen this situation a lot in media, so at this point I just find it cliche. But I do go on the internet, and I have seen people talk about psychosocialing in a higher regard, is because there are people I've seen talk about the situation where they wished they had someone like Makoto in their life that could like help them like cope up with this. Because I've seen people go through, like I've like heard stories where people we have gone through this, and we would have wished there was someone for us like Makoto is for Maiko. So they kind of feel relatable to this. So that's why she's on the high end. Me personally, I haven't experienced this myself, and haven't seen people experience in my circle, and I hope I never experience it or someone in my circle does. But I go through this, and like I've seen the internet. So this is one of those things where my bias isn't on this, but I've taken the internet's bias, because a lot of people, I can see why it's relatable to a lot of people, where their parents get divorced and they're very young and they go, I hope I can cope up with this. And also the other thing, her dad like hitting her, and like her mother saying that, oh, it's all your fault. So I can get it. That's why she's really high. She could be higher if, like, you can, if you are really relatable with Micah, you can put her here. I can see that. Me personally, it's one of those things where I've seen this a lot in media, where I go, it's just one of those things. Oh, we're getting another kid. Oh, Amara. Who's after Amara? Okay. Let's just get this out of the way. By the way, after, wait, it's like this. Okay. By the way, Mitsuru, I think, is best girl after doing her social link. Okay. This is like Shinji's linked episode, by the way. The 30th linked episode. And yeah. Okay, let's talk about Amara's. First of all, his starting linked episode, by the way, I'm itching, please forgive me. His starting linked episode is pretty emotional, where let's say start one, right? Yeah, you go to his room, yeah. And he's like, that made me cry a bit. He like, give me a tear, where he goes like, this is a hamburger, I might, I don't know if I'll make it, and like please take care of him. And he also like goes to like Hagakure Ramen, and he's like, oh, this isn't delicious. He's trying to take away, he's like trying to act as an adult, because he feels like he doesn't deserve any of this, because he's about to do something bad. I do like the fact that afterwards he's trying to be more friendly with others, trying to be more kid, because he's like, I have this age I gotta worry about, I'm about to call. But also I like the fact that he also wants to get strong, and like everybody in the dorm is trying to help him. I really like that. Let's go with Mitsuru, the best girl. Waifu. I'm sorry, Yuko. I'm sorry. I know I did a community post, but I hadn't done her social link. This is kind of relatable in not my situation, but I've seen people around me. Her social link is relatable. Arranged marriage and stuff. It's not relatable in the sense that, oh, we gotta do marriage for business reasons or political reasons, but more so like I've seen like like people like in my friend circle get involved in marriages where they don't want to, and those marriages sometimes they end up good. Sometimes they don't end up good. So that's like people hate arranged marriages. There are situations where I go, it's iffy, yin and yang for me. Like, but it's here's the thing. It's like RNG. It's like roulette. So you can like I think even love marriages are kind like marriage itself is a roulette. Like it can go bad, it can go good. You never know. But I like her social link at the end where she like fights for Makoto, and she's actually like she is one of those you've seen those memes where my boyfriend asked for no letters. Like she's that. It's just dude, she's truly waifu material. I don't know what I'm sorry. But again, I do like her character development. I also like the fact this is one thing other thing I've seen where like I should just go somewhere and live alone. I never feel that, but I was playing P3 with my brother, and I also know some people like they also felt that where they go. There are times where they go, dude, I just want to drop everything and just go somewhere. Don't care about the world. So I do like that this had some realism. Now let's talk about Shinji. Sorry, Makoto, your best girl, but this is best boy. This is like my favorite character. Let's talk about Shinji's 30th. First of all, I know the memes. They all sucked because they couldn't even go through Thibaut. Let's go further beyond. First of all, I want to say that this is more so 30th because this is one of those emotional linked episodes where you know if you played P3, you know what will happen, but that's why it's more emotional. Shinji's whole linked episode is like him not joining back school. Akiko and I was gonna say Makoto, Mitsuru are trying to make him join school, but he doesn't. He doesn't budge because you know the whole situation. October 4th, he himself at the end decides to like join back, but it's too late. Thank you, Amara. Thank you, Amara, for fulfilling Shinjiro's wish of not joining the school. He really appreciates that. But I'm sorry. But let's come back to the situation. But here's the thing. I do find it really enjoyable that the 30s are like having like the 30s feels like they're friends and they're having fun, like muscle bound moron and stuff like that. Also, I do like the fact that at the end Shinji just opens up to he's like, dude, I'm just gonna die, so don't ask the details. And it just hurts because he's basically like foreshadowing it stuff. He's like, listen, I don't have that much to live. And him having like those suppressants with Akiko and Mitsuru knowing about them, it just kind of hurts in the heart. This feels real to me. Now for the next one. This is where you come, but first I gotta yeah, you and you. Let me just this is the linked episode. This is actually a really good linked episode. These are like cream of like starting from Mutatsu, these are like cream of the crop, honestly speaking. Okay. You're no, you're not at 5, you're at 4. You're here, and you're here. Okay. There we go. First, let's talk about Mutatsu. I really like him. I like that he gives you advice. He hates you, but he loves you. I also like the fact that he actually learns about his like whole family thing. He hides a detective. He learns about his whole family thing. He also understands the situation of he gives the best advice that you don't want to hear, but it's true. If you work too much, you're not going to enjoy things. I mean, Tanaka says the same thing, but like harassment. Where is he? This is harassment and this is unspoken risk. But here we go. I like the fact that he goes out of the way, gives you advice, but at the same time, talking with you like Makoto, and he's like, oh, Makoto is like a son, and then reminds him of a son. He's like, oh yeah, I gotta make things better. So I really like him. Like he's more so like a father figure to Makoto than any of the characters in the any of the characters. So I really like his father figure to Makoto. Now, Ryoji. Now, here's the thing. He's pink because it's from Femc's social link. I can see people out there. Ryoji shippers are happy because of one scene in it. Because there's one scene where it's like, he's going, I want to be more with you than just a friend. So, Ryoji shippers out there, congratulations, I guess. But I'm a Muslim, so... Ew. I guess. I'm sorry. It's Ramadan, bro. But jokes aside, I really like the fact that he like gets this music box and he's like give it to you as well, because like when you make the decision. I also like the fact that Ryoji is really like worried about his friends as well. That's not part of the linked episode, but like when you're like doing the career, also he's like trying to understand the world. Ryoji, people are gonna hate when I say this. Ryoji is like Teddy from Persona 4. He sees the world around him and tries to look at it and act that way because he doesn't understand the world. Teddy doesn't understand the world. They look on it, they understand it, and they go like, okay, this is how the world is, and then go through, this is also what I want. They see love, they see the other things, they see friendship, they're like, oh, this feels good, I want this. They see love, they go, oh, this feels good, I want this. Also, I really like him questioning things like when the girls go after him, the boyfriends come along, and then Ryoji's like, but if they love each other, shouldn't they care if they're hanging out, if their girlfriends are hanging out with me? I really like his, like, in reality, what he says should be common and is correct, but that doesn't how reality works. But I do like his character development. Here's the thing: I love him in PS2, but he like is like in PS2. If he's like a top 5, he goes like top 2 or 1. Let's talk about Best Boy. This is another social linked episode where I got emotional. I like the fact that they Hachin is the dog, Hachiko is the dog that is based on that Koromaru is based on that Koromaru is based on. Also, I like the fact that he helps other characters, like, and then at the end other people, and then at the end you meet all those people. What really got to me is because, like, we know in Arena Ken is the owner for Koromaru, but in Reload they do make it that Ken is the third owner because he wants Makoto to be his owner, which hurts because that doesn't ever happen, man. It just hurts to me. Like, and it hurts in the sense that he lost his first owner, then his second owner. It just hurts. But man, him like his character development and him like worrying about the world. Dude, you're best boy. I want to put you here just because you're so good. Okay, the final 2 social links. This one was tough for me because I feel like these two are neck and neck. But I finally decided. You can also interchange this. If you say I like this better, yeah, go ahead. I don't care. Like, here we go. Okay, first let's talk about. You can also do this. I don't care, but let's first talk about Aigis' social link. First of all, I do like Aigis' friend zone one more because of like the photo thing. But let's just talk about our social link. This is the example of how you do these type of social links. In Persona 5, Makoto Nijima is considered waifu, but her social link is very like criticized for being bad, which I understand why, or like not that good. It's like decent or okay or mid, whatever. This is an example of how you do that type of social link. You don't do one straight storyline. You actually connect the dots and make multiple storylines. Aigis is someone who's now trying to live. That's her initiative. No, that's a new mission that she gave herself. But she doesn't understand the concept of living or love or anything like that. She's also like Ryuji and Teddy, but she's different is because she does know about the things in the real world, unlike you and Teddy. But she tries to understand the world. She goes out of her way to hang out with Makoto. And at the end, she also understands love. Her social link is also like some of the other social links in P4, where you actually have to pick a correct outcome to actually date her. You actually go out of your way to like pick like that it's love, and then you can date her. If you don't, you can't date her. But here's the thing with her social link. This is where you can say her social link is better than Akinari. In her social link, you go to like different parts of the city. In Akinari social link, you're sitting in one place. You can make that case is that her social link is one of those social links where you go like it's more so exploration. But now for the Akinari point of view. Her social link says things that are, in a sense, it's new for her, so it doesn't feel that way, but they are cliche. Being loved, making friends, and stuff like that. These are things that, as if you're a human, you understand these are things needed. But if you're a robot, it being new, I can get it. Now let's go to Akinari's point of view. Akinari's words are deep, and at the end, he makes you cry throughout his whole social link. His words are deep, and the only thing he has is a pen and a notebook to write those words. But then you find Makoto, who's willing to hear these words. That's what I really like. You have like, you can make the case I guess is better because in Akinari Social Link you're just sitting on a bench. But at the same time, a counter argument is that what Akinari says is more deep and not that cliche, and it's actually more interesting in one not interesting, more so it's more, how do I put it? Like more saddening because this isn't something you see. They Here's the thing with Akinari. This is like I used to say, okay, where is she? Yeah, you. I think you're the best social link I've ever done in any Persona game, right? There might be someone out there like where's Kanji. There's like somebody out there maybe. I don't know, but maybe Futaba. But like I think like you can argue these characters, but I think she's the best social link I've ever done because you feel sad for her and she's like someone you want to hug and want to be friends with. I think she's better than Akinari. But I just don't see anybody else. What they have done with Akinari is something they like you don't this isn't something you should expect from social link. This is just once in a lifetime type situation. They make you emotional. They go out of the way to actually go down this path and actually they tell you this is not going to end well. And it is a bittersweet ending. It's also a really sad ending. Akinari is something that I feel like unless they like copy it and change it a bit, this type of social link doesn't come around. Like I don't like sure Saori I think is better. But if you think about it, hers is also like emotionally sad in a sense. They just took that aspect of it and added to Saori. Like we're okay. Oh, you're the main character. Your social link is really good, but I don't think she's like topping. Like if I have to pick her, she'd be like somewhere around here, I'm gonna assume. Yours is really good. Yours is amazing. Yours is good. Yours is good. Yours is also yours is really good. You two are good characters, I would say. Yours is good. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. I haven't done you, but you are good. You are also really good, I would say. You are like Aegis, right? Yeah, I don't think her quality is at the level of Aegis. You're at Aegis. You two are from Arena. You're from dancing. Your main character. Yours is story linked. I think in Royal, yours is actually a social link, right? Yours is good, but I don't think it's at a high tier level. You as well. Yours is, I think, I really enjoy. Yeah, sure. Yours is amazing. Actually, honestly, as much as I hate Haru for her not having screen time, hers is pretty good. Not pretty good, but hers good, decent. I haven't done Royal, not Royal, not Royal. I really like you. She's waifu for me, but her social link is iffy in some situations. Oh, yours is really good. Yeah, sure. You're good. And you don't have a social link, and yours is decent. You're just oh, I should have put her here. Yeah, I should have put you here. Honestly, if I had to pick her, where should she be? She might be, yeah, she's here. Actually no, she's here. Yeah, she's better than Fuka. Yeah. Okay. You're from no. Yours gonna be the same as Elizabeth. Yours yours in Royal, right? Yeah. No, I don't think any of these like Saori. You can make the case. You can make the case for her as well, maybe. But like, you can make her case. But like, I don't think anybody's like going above Akinari except for Saori. Yeah, no. But hope you enjoyed this video. It's been long. I don't know how long this video is, but like, comment, subscribe, click on notification bell. I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully, maybe I'm making daily videos, but maybe I'll like slow it down a bit because I'm still like resting and stuff. But hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, click on notification bell. Gaming videos will come, but give me a moment. Getting my health back together. But hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, click on notification bell. I'll see you guys next time with other more Persona 3 Reload videos. So like, comment, subscribe, click on notification bell. I'm gonna do one where I like rank all Persona 3 Reload characters. And don't worry, I'm gonna do one where I rank every Persona character as well. Like, comment, subscribe, click on notification bell. I'll see you guys next time. Peace, bye. How long is this video? Oh, this is 50 minutes. Bye.